must keep waiting una so. Una dey go. From where you come, not just the flow. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we not give them notice, but we not go get peace. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we not give them notice, but we not go get peace. Everybody say, last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings. I go telling it to like they know why you them in new terminal. My whole long ferry. Them say sign better player, them sign Tom and Jerry. Them made no to coconut, then you eat na jelly. The Lunge Bridge, na te Abadan. Delilah, like Londo, and Liaban. Them see and season and call a Amatan. But we go come out from them like Jagaban. Say you know they kill again, so you not been killer. How you can feel when you need done, you feel her. When they suffer, now we walk, so now we they feel her. So blood, now you and we know on this kind of leader. Una dey go. Una go must keep waiting, una so. Una dey go. From where you come, not just the flow. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we not give them notice, but we not go get peace. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we not give them notice, but we not go get peace. Everybody say, last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go.
The people they want make you go. From where you come, the power, money not the flow. She, you been say inside 6 months, the economy they grow. But just like a tortoise, everything just is slow. As we want for speak, we mind and kill we like chicken. The new direction, not to car and not dump while the engine. The people they suffer, they fly like a pigeon. Now the election, tell on can you have to make like you be seen. Everybody say,
Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we not give them notice, but we not go get peace. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we not give them notice, but we not go get peace. Everybody say, last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings. Now say make we trust the process. But on a normal they test the success. 90% of the youths them jobless. We vote for you now more poverty and more stress. 2.3 million for $100. The mommy they chill, the papa na baller. When you talk it true now you throw them go scholar. Then go set you up jail for make you dollar. The poor just the poor and the rich get the richer. Free education almost then they pay the teacher. Fuel price on the 2,000 for liter. Enter the hotel light don't pull with meter. Ewaya so now the true banya fake. What the $40 billion where did they create? 18,000 for 1 grain sardine. One bag there 650. Una just imagine. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we not give them notice, but we not go get peace. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we not give them notice, but we not go get peace. Everybody say, last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go.
I know say on a social media defense minister them there for talk say the price of basic commodities and fuel in our country na the same price na other country them. When I left them comparison, Una left while play. If you check the minimum wage that then country then dey, then you check the minimum wage now we country, you go find out say them your own salary then high pass we own bad one. Who go salary then small yanga? Cry baby, they just dey for blame. 5 years then they blame the past government. They don't blame Corona. They don't blame Russia. Now what thing they go blame next now? Innocent. The one and only political dinner was una must left here. Not by bullet, now by ballot.
The way I saw we they give them notice. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, viewers and listeners. This now the voice of Mixer, and welcome to the APC Diaspora Online TV. Today, the 18th of June 2023, with the topic election sensitization. Well, basically, everybody knows say before ever you become a president of any nation, then therefore conduct an election in which you get for participate as well as your political party. So in order for us to ensure that Dr. Samura become the next president of Sierra Leone, the APC Diaspora Online TV decide forget a weekly sensitization program where contain everything what you need for know, especially what they happen at the country. Today with me, I get two political giants them. I get two high profile icons them. One a political beast, na social media. The other one, of course, everybody knows say na a technocrat, na somebody who very intellectual and a legal luminary. We don't serve that country. I know for telling in previous position, he will come and introduce himself. But however, I just want to tell listeners and viewers say today, we they discuss on three important topics them. And
let's go.
The reason we make we discuss them topic then because that the prevailing situation right now in the country. One of the topics that we'll therefore can discuss today, the APC political party sent a letter to the police. They did request for a police clearance. We can't discuss that letter there. We also can't discuss the response of the police. We also therefore discuss issues regarding former president, and they call him former, when a mother bio in utterance against we own former president, when a Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma, and then the panelists them. Then therefore can give their opinion and a view as to what to make them feel say Dr. Samura for become the next president of Sierra Leone. So viewers and listeners, welcome to the APC Online Diaspora TV. Please don't forget to subscribe on Facebook as well as on Twitter. Now at the call on woman, we all know say this country na woman country. Although right now na the king na in the south, the UK, but at the start with a female. For make it come in and introduce herself, where everybody knows say that the political giant na social media. Welcome, Ramatu Fofana, aka Mama Salon. Come and introduce yourself, Mama.
Good evening, good morning to we viewers them any side you there in the world. Me na Ramatu Oya Fofana, aka Mama Salon. I welcome una all, and una feel free for send una questions them whilst una go get the positive answers. And once again, I want to wish a happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And una the mommy them, una we very fortunate, lucky for live with una papa, pikin and papa. Please, let's spoil these guys tonight. It's only one day they have in the. Thank you for having me, Mr. Mixer, the Mixer.
Welcome, Mama Salon. Well, as everybody else know on social media, this is Mama Salon, that very objective woman. What we say it is send audios there on a daily basis for sensitize the people of Sierra Leone with regards to the elections and also what's in the happen in our country on a daily basis. Now I'll call on the first gentleman. When it comes to in terms of immigration in Sierra Leone, it's the first gentleman. When it comes to legal luminary issues in Sierra Leone, it's also a force to reckon with. Now, viewers and listeners, please join me as I welcome Mr. Alpha Khalifa Koroma. Please come in and introduce yourself again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mixer. You don't introduce me already. Thank you very much. So, all of you are welcome to this program, and we're prepared to listen to your contributions, and they will provide rejoin us to their contributions. And thank you for listening.
Thank you ever so much, Mr. Khalifa. Well, in this platform, this is an APC Diaspora Online platform, meaning everybody else will come at this platform. I like now Dr. Samura come at this platform with a sound in name as a comrade, because the APC political party, we believe in comradeship. Now we go straight to the issues. And the issues then I would can discuss today, as I tell you earlier on, is about the letter where APC sent to the police and also the responses of the police. And then we discuss about the former President Bio in utterance against your former leader when honest by Kuruma. And then we panelize them, they give them views them and then justify as to why he then believes Dr. Samura will become the next president of Sierra Leone come June 24th. Now, this question they go straight on point to Mr. Kolifa Kuruma, a senior comrade. On the 17th of May, at the start, at the lady premises, on the 14th of June 2023, Dr. Samura called a press conference. In that press conference, he issued out 6 demands for me to add Ayatollah. Now, before the 72 hours of ultimatum they expire today, then the APC political party secretariat released a letter yesterday on the 17th, where then direct straight to the police, because Dr. Samura don't say they ask for a clearance because they want to ask all Sierra Leoneans, not even APC political party members, the comrades of the APC, supporters and sympathizers, for joining them, for making them get a peaceful demonstration where the APC political party members then do march now the ECLCL office for go address the anomalies them and the irregularities them we don't continue inside this election process. Now, that letter they receive them. What do you think as a statesman of that country in terms of immigration? The APC do the right thing for request for a police clearance in this point of time? I want to make you answer that question before we please. At this point in time.
Considering the dicey political situation in Sierra Leone, and also looking at the type of political animals who they deal with in Sierra Leone within a power today, whatever we as an opposition party intend to do, normally they're not a viewer with favor. Like always they view them with disfavor. But because we consider an absolute necessity, a sine qua non, for make we so do a request from the police department that the party intends this kind of demonstration will go involve all and sundry within the country so that the voices of the APC can be heard. I think that's the right thing Dr. Samura Kama or the APC Secretariat don't do. Because if we not do them and then we go out there, it go feel like say, we they take the law into our hands. Despite the fact that we could do it without even informing the police. But knowing the political animals we're dealing with, from the beginning, 5 years down the line, we have never been viewed with favor by this administration at all. How many times we don't write and write and write? We not to get favorable responses, but again, we've done the very best thing we could have done for make the police know, say, this is the intention of the largest political party for going into a national protest tomorrow.
Thank you ever so much for even using the word a national protest, because this is a national issue. It's not only concerning the APC political party, but it's a national issue to an extent that if anything happen in that country, it can affect everybody. This is why it becomes a national issue. Now, the APC don't receive a response from the police. And in that response, I will say, the police states few issues that they can discuss. In the first place, then talk say, the APC sent the letter on the 17th, and they received the letter yesterday. But the IGP, when at the Inspector General of Police, only alluded that he received the letter through WhatsApp. Listen to this, boss. He received the letter through WhatsApp. And from that point of view, in the try for tell the APC now say, there is a criteria that, therefore, don't write this letter and request for protest in 72 hours. 3 days maximum, 72 hours before ever it grant them a clearance. So as a result of that, it invites the APC political party for come na the police station for make the can address the issues them. One of the issues that we talk about now for let the APC leadership can tell them the type of people them and the amount of people them what they want take to the street. You think say the police they do justice to the APC with regards to the letter of refusal?
Well, you see what I tell you about the political animals what they deal with?
Mm-hmm.
This is patently obtuse, absolute nonsense.
Good.
I have been a senior police operative in Sierra Leone Police Force up to superintendent level for 10 years. Never in the history of the police department, we don't give them conditions today to protesters. You know, this is a national protest. What is important is for him to ask the question, how peaceful do I think to say when a protest could be, period. Whether 1 million people that they come out, so not in business, even stop that. And even if he called them to that meeting, whether or not to give an approval, you don't understand.
Yeah.
They're not going to serve in the best interest of the police. No way. Because when they look at the constitutional rights of the people of that country, they make them go for demonstrate peacefully. As long as we don't follow the constitutional principle, the constitutional rights, we as citizens will get. That ends it. Look, it's not a prima facie condition that we have to even apply. You understand? For make them grant us an approval for make we go out there. No, we just do and no more. You understand? For respect, but that does not mean they will stop us from going out at all. I think the police or the IG doesn't even understand his responsibilities, because if he does understand his responsibilities, it's not going to bring them kind of conditions. Then the so-called Public Order Act of 1965, as bogus as it is all the time, as archaic as it is, where they go lean on. You don't understand?
Yes.
Look, it gets so many loopholes, man. That is quite an archaic Public Order Act, where they can always they use for make them victimize the opposition. But this time round, we got accept the invitation. No, and the type of people the way they go out there, a national old People's Congress Party, just take out the Sierra Leone People's Party is a national party. I'm not going to give you that kind of conditions today. I will tell you, the lack of understanding of the responsibilities or the constitutional responsibilities of the IGP. Why we're not for surprised? Then don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And my advice to the IGP, who was my junior officer in the police department by then, I'm going to advise them for make it behave in a very, very understandable way. Let not follow the trend where go affect imposition tomorrow when there's a change of administration. Thank you.
Thank you ever so much for addressing the issues where this is the importance of bringing people when are expert at this platform. This platform not only there for propagate fake news them, we there for propagate and educate people about what they happen. Listeners and viewers, before ever I proceed, I just want to emphasize with waiting and Lord Khalifa, one of the former chief immigration, just don't explain to everybody. The APC don't do the needful thing for even write a letter to the police requesting for a police clearance, but will not be need for do so because the constitution itself not permit for do so. As long as we're able to demonstrate peacefully in the street of Sierra Leone and then go back, return back now home, we not got no problem with that. It don't educate we and it don't tell we what now the next step as to the best advice where it don't give the police with specific reference to the IGP for make a take in time and behave accordingly and do the needful by issuing the clearance if you refuse, and then the APC get every legal right for take to the street and demonstrate so that their voices will be heard now the ECSL office, and then we will request an immediate intervention from the international community. So before ever I go back to Lord Khalifa, I am going back to comrade Mama Salone. Mama Salone will definitely know say you know a social media pundit, and I know say with this letter yaso today, definitely the whole nation get for listen to your audio tomorrow with regards to the outcome of the letter and the response of the APC. Because remember, we'll get to last campaign today at the Western Urban, where Dr. Samura get for go give a statement there. So definitely with that statement in mind, we know say it then for come up with another step. So dear Mama Salon, with all what they happen right now, what do you think said the APC for do with regards to this letter?
Good evening once again. When I listen to what's in Lord Khalifa, when you read the letter, I get goosebumps because this is scary for we nation. We are in the 21st century. People, they know their rights. The letter where APC send, now because APC na a political party, we peaceful. We are not like this SLPP, this present Mother Bio regime. There are better, greater men and women in the SLPP who know say we all now one people in the nation. What in the IG expect Dr. Samura? He want let it give a number of people there where they come out. This is a national protest. They want for tie down the APC, say, oh, when I tell we of a 500 people coming out, now we see 700. This all is for victimize a set of people or one political party. This is a bullying. I want to let the IG know say the people of Sierra Leone, the people that were then born in the 90s, so don't turn teenagers. They don't go to school. They know their right from their wrong. Let them not start for scared the APC party for this peaceful demonstration or protest where they want to take the streets, but then democratic rights. Where ECSL don't prepare Taikata for the franchise people them. It not go woke. It not get for woke. They will not rig these elections. These are all tactics. Our eyes, our mouth, our ears are open. Mr. Mixer. IG William Fayaselu, let it do the needful. Because a government they can today, 5 years, another one they can. You might be lucky, one take 2 times when at 10 years. But let it believe, say, he's a Sierra Leonean. He's still under that office, they're not to for serve the president. He's serving the people them where they pay tax. When they take from their tax, then pay them. Would they beg fire sale? Let it not be part of this fire. Where one for start again. Let it do the needful as in senior comrade or colleague, sorry. In senior colleague. Where na chief qualifier. Talk to them. Let it lay on in pillow. Let it take. It consider them what's here before they clean tomorrow. The people then they don't take a lot and they are not ready for take anymore. So when you force something, you force people for a long time, you suppress them. When they come out, it not go good. Now that no more me get for talk, but this is wrong for we nation. This particular administration will come. It can't for tear we apart completely after all the hard labor where people they don't put into the peace making after we war in the 90s. Would they beg, let fire sale, it do the needful for give whatever it get for give the APC. Let them go out tomorrow. It's a national demonstration protest. It's not an APC thing alone. Because it's not only the APC that are suffering. We have people in the SLPP, PMDC, Femi Claudius Colin Party. There are people that are suffering. They're not going to stomach this anymore. So if me reach here, you ask me, Mixer, I think say, now me own contributions this for what you ask me.
Thank you so much, Mama Salon. You don't make them very clear, and you also don't provide a solution to the IGP for say a senior boss when a Lord qualifier, senior comrade, don't prefer a solution to and say, do I make it do the needful thing and adhere to the request of the APC? I think see that now the best advice you get for give listeners and viewers then we'll go for pick up the telephone and then contact the IGP or neither send messages on WhatsApp or wherever as a means of communication for make the message reach out to them. And definitely the message they reach out to them. Now to Comrade Kolifa Koroma, it is very clear now that the police don't refuse the clearance at this point in time. However, they give option. They say then they invite the APC political party tomorrow at 1 o'clock, Monday, tomorrow the 19th, for go to the police headquarters. Late this evening also, another press release don't come out from the PPRC. Then they invite the APC political party na Bintumani tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. Is this a stage managed between the two institutions? What do you think? What is your view, Mr. Kolifa?
You know, Mixer, there is what is called in politics the concept of solo.
Okay.
When people that they're afraid for lose and they want for maintain themselves in power, then they kind of like, you know, manufacture all kinds of impossibilities for frustrate the largest political party like the APC. What's the point of PPRC inviting them at 11 o'clock? You go really know, say, na a way and manner for try and scupper, you know, the efforts of the APC, let them not come out. What's the purpose of the IGP inviting the echelons of the APC? It is also the same reason. You don't understand?
Yeah, I do.
See that I'm a refusal. There as wasting of the APC's time from carry out waiting and really don't plan for execute. And I can tell you, you not go treat a legal a party we don't go through processes of getting ready for win the election. If you look at the concept of the institutions there, you go find out say damn way occupy the positions, then they play the politics of political in the rational process at all. But then they use waiting appeal to the current administration. Now that make them they do all the things there. The APC is not an legal. No. My advice to the PPRC, my advice to the Sierra Leone Police Department, and my advice to all state institutions is personnel. We don't serve the police issues before. Times there has never been a refusal of a police clearance to any political party who want to go out. The responsibility of the police is to approve and provide the greatest maximum security for the protesters. That's all they have to do. Because the institution was saying that the people in right state, what's in PPRC, they go inviting people and they at 11 o'clock. It makes no sense, despite the fact that the mandate for make the regularized activities of the political parties, but not at the detriment of the national concerns where the political party gets. Therefore, I not think to say the PPRC and the police in league for try and scupper the efforts of the APC party for make their voices be heard. We cannot they're doing this election. Say, I will not want them, and it's not going to take place. If there's a power, that's the point.
That's a very strong. That's a very strong voice of yours. That now, Comrade Kolifa just don't talk, and it don't make very clear. Say this election, if they not adhere to waiting the APC want for address all the issues, them it not go right. It's not a policy statement, not to India for make the rule, but at least now advice it don't prefer to the party and also to the listeners for make una know, because it they are for guide we and for educate people about what they happen in line with the constitution, in line with the police order, and in line with election process. So I thank you so much for that, Senior Comrade Khalifa. But over to you again. Now that the police don't refuse and the PPRC said don't invite the APC political party for go attend a meeting, what's advice will you get for the APC political party? Should they go ahead and attend the meetings? Should they go ahead and protest on Monday or Tuesday? What advice do you have for them in this case?
Perfect. The
Great.
APC is not planning insurrection.
Okay.
The purpose of the demonstration, you understand, is a popular outcry as against the secrecy, intimidation, and browbeating of power. That's the purpose of this. And for cry aloud to the entire country and the international community for say, look what they do well. Now so they don't plan. But when they come out now for me for say, this thing all right too. And if we not allow for let this thing go on like this, where the leader of the APC don't already outline, like you rightly pointed out, all of these vices of this current administration, it will be very chaotic tomorrow. So the way of sorting out this, perspective of all of these efforts for them to invite the APC here and there, it not go in any way, prevent the Old People's Congress Party from, demonstrating peacefully. Like I say, if the intent is for an insurrection, we can, the fears we then get. But this is not a situation in January 6th, in America, where there was an insurrection, now the House of Parliament, the House of Representatives.
Congress, yeah.
Congress. No, it's not like that. It's not an insurrection. This is a peaceful demonstration, and the man don't state and say, they demonstrate, well, they don't come out with a policy statement, but it's going to be a peaceful demonstration, and that's all that we have been asking for. So once again, media advise the PPRC, the leadership of the PPRC, the leadership of the police department, therefore show understanding and set aside political demagoguery and allow a smooth and an open field whereby we go enjoy democracy once again at the country. Mr. Mixer.
Thank you so much. And before ever we play one video where Bama Salunga for can address some questions then in that video, I go run through a few questions then from the lobby, because I want to entertain we listeners and viewers then for make them feel welcome and make themselves understand.
Mr. Mixer.
Yes, please.
I just want to give I just want to add a little bit of waiting Khalifa's talk.
Go ahead.
About this PPRC.
Good. Go ahead.
The PPRC, from my own point of view, them, the administration, the police, all their sector, I believe, say they all group up with this regime.
Yes.
Because if PPRC is really genuine, it did for regulate political rules, since then give the APC the days for campaign, could any PPRC person tell me, say, see what did happen at the Southeast whenever APC gets a campaign rally? Whether they attack people, chop them up with machetes, bust their head with any instrument of the sort. And we want to ask PPRC, from when Mada came the past 5 years, when did the PPRC allow Sierra Leoneans to come out of the streets?
Never.
For made them demonstrates the democratic right. PPRC, has they ever supported the people where they pay taxes, where they get their organizations here?
No.
Why now, tomorrow, then they invite the APC? While then see people, APC supporters have been treated, wounded in the Southeast. What's regulations where they put towards the SLPD? Because we not say, then they tell we see bandits, then come adjust them, make a bridge or a fence, straddle soiree, then call a name, send her inside for kill Dr. Samura. Did the PPRC come up with a press to condemn that? Why is it always when it comes to APC, PPRC is the time they know, then gets the criteria, the thing and the laws will tell them how to do job. Why only the APC? Why not the SLPP, the PPRC? Now that question they want to do.
That question there, thank you so much, Mama Salon. Would they make sure say man and go do a write-up with that question there, but you don't make a very clear submission with very, very encouraging for listeners and viewers them. As you can see at the street, somebody even supports you. And I go once for make you get this claim here. So also I'll read it for you. They say, thanks, Mama Salon. If all these institutions, including the police, are against the APC, why do we think the same institution will suddenly be amendable to the APC? Never. Because just like what Lord Qualified don't talk earlier on, then people are just don't come together for fight against the APC. The police, the PPRC, the ECSL, you name them, all the institutions them, then they in favor of the government. But not knowing that President Bio in Tam Don, he only gets 1 week for go hand over that baton day to the winner, provided if they adhere to all what we don't request for, and then we go into elections, then clear all the anomalies them. Definitely the APC they go win at the ballot box. But before ever would they go yonder, I just want for reassure the listeners and viewers them for say waiting when I don't land there today. Lord Qualifa, when a senior comrade, don't clearly tell everybody say the constitution not allow we for even if we respect the police. This is why the APC send them a letter, but we can still take to the street and demonstrate without even consulting the police, as long as we do them peaceful and march na the street, go na the office, one for go and return home. That is a very clear advice. And also, it don't make them categorically clear say the IGP do you for think wisely for make it adhere to waiting the APC don't say. Mama Salon don't come, they don't support all in statements, and which is very good. This is why we bring them to this platform for can educate we and tell we waiting they happen. But let me give you guys a latest report waiting the happen right now. Well, in the last few hours, we just get an emergency report for say Dr. Samura in Raleigh today when our APC campaign na Pujenwu they be attacker. The same thing we qualify and also Mama Salon don't talk na ya that Nando manifesto. It go na Pujenwu for go campaign for the APC political party and also for young presidential candidacy. Then go attack and they. We don't know what's in the happen. Make we all keep there all way go there in our prayers. This is the Togri life that we've been talking about. Because you know go there, you not allow people then for campaign peacefully. You just stay for go attack them. It's not ethical, it's not done, it's not nice, and not the best practice for any political party or any presidential candidate. We get an intention for serving people them without polarizing the country. So therefore, when I take note, whenever on the cast a vote, when I go for Duam for Mr. Samura, what would they call Dr. Samura Kamara. So, ladies and gentlemen, viewers and listeners, do ya will not forget for subscribe na this platform on the APC Diaspora Online TV. When I subscribe na Facebook, subscribe na YouTube. Therefore, we encourage everybody for the watch this program. From tomorrow to the 26th, this platform they count a program what they call the I Report. This program was initiated by Delwyn Thomas. The rationale for this program is a 30-minute program daily, where they come with daily report, where they sensitize and educate people about what they happen as events they happen so in the country, where they bring and come straight away to the platform for educate people and also to boost the chances of Dr. Samura and the APC winning the June 24th, 2023 elections. So viewers and listeners, stay tuned from tomorrow 7 o'clock up to election day. We'll get program there where they come. And Dr. Samura, I promise you, will be on this platform before the election day. And that will only happen if they adhere to all what they request for. If they don't adhere, just like what Lord Qualified don't say, we might. It's not a promise, but we might not boycott, not postpone, but we sit down, this election not going to take place. And it's not going to take place because there will be an international intervention. The international community will definitely intervene in the election processes for sure. Say everything going to be in place before ever APC go into an election. Because as far as we're concerned, they don't rig the election when the election not reach it. That's not correct. So now we can play the video for make when I can't understand what Mother Bio don't say against the former president, what Fatima Bio don't talk against the Sierra Leoneans them, and then we panelists and they can run up with a 2-minute submission as to why they feel say the APC and Dr. Samura for win the June 24th elections. Thank you, Mo. Please play the video for us.
And the screwman and they pay every day, you get a direct line. Then they tell us it's today. Now for cost this other policy because it don't begin with itself. I don't tell one day I don't call and next day where they talk, but I they call her now because Usa we don't reach and need for make Una know and make honest no say he is not the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. He is the former president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And if he deserves respect and wants respect, he for come out for hide behind that finger where they pay people for the cause problem now and stand as a statesman, they will call him yes sir. But if not other one day, when I go here, say yes, the former president, we don't put us on side way enough for the. Now yeah, I decide for talk that kind now because now when they blame me say I don't get a rope too much no so if I forgive everybody rope, let the rope go hang out. You don't reach that side now where our next for no say he is the former head of state and he deserves to be respected and I don't respect him for 5 good years. For the next 5 days, 7 days we don't left to election. If he continue for the instigate the APC for go out there, the APC say all the commissioners they will appoint they for fire them. Then they for go take which man the British man they.
Thank you so much, and the technical team and Mo Bangura of the APC Diaspora Online TV for playing that video there for we. Everybody don't see within former president, everybody they call Mother Bio, don't say that video there. In utterance that video there, it clearly go against the former president, the leader and former leader of the APC political party. In his audio, in his video, it clearly talks if Ernest Koroma continue for disrespecting self and for the send message to other in the send message in one green no. If Ernest Koroma therefore instigate or incite that you don't get a threat already, you go na a gathering for go campaign for make you win the 2023 June 24th election. What everybody be they expect this man for go do now for go tell people and what in pointers of development in that country for over the past 5 years. You did not say that. All you can say that for can't threaten former president of the APC of Sierra Leone, Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma. Mama Salon, you know a political beast na social media. What exactly you made of this utterance? Now good way for address a statesman, now a public gathering where you go for good a political campaign, and you are not even the president. You don't even have the powers for order in arrest, but yet you do utter statements like that. What do you think about that before I call Lord Khalifa?
To be honest with you, I've been start for listening to this video of this man or clip of this man, but you now give me the full opportunity for listening to that. You see, when somebody lost focus, I get 2 things here into this man message.
Okay.
What we get for take on board, we were they alive.
Good.
In life.
Good.
Mother, he get brain, but he bad. And now they accept, say, mother, he get coconut head. Mother, God give him brain for be wicked, for be an animal. And mother not truth. But mother, like I tell people that in 2018, God bring an Sierra Leone for 2 reasons. Either for repent or they can't pay. So from in 5 years, the punishment so he don't give the people of Sierra Leone, mother, God bring them for let it pay. But if mother, he said in last 1 week, not to Ernest Koroma, it a turn him. It go be bad for him. We will know how Ernest Koroma nurtured this man. He gave him life. He was nothing. He sit on in England, na Taplow house. So what you hear? This man, he get a God-fearing heart. He make him because he will not be a false gentleman for 3 years, where overthrown in boss.
3 months.
3 months.
So, yeah, 3
Good.
months. When somebody, you come to that lowest, somebody feed you, it clothe you, it make you be man among your company, man them. The religion, what did me papa tell me? Not to that person there, you they turn you more to talk to them in this way today. But again, now a lesson for politicians, a lesson for any human being. Person where no person or somebody where they not can of the world before you. From what you hear in a social media, that we former president, Dr. Ernest Koroma, the one that will know this boy or this man, that me really want him.
My
Say you they play with the devil. Now I make them they say, not to all dog you see lay down. It at the point of death, then say for he hungry, you go pull food gear. When he take that food, it'll go pick up energy for you. Mother, would they want them? Not to the two unexpected wars what the Southeast bringing at the north. We are in the 21st century, the internet age, digital age. Mother, that comments the way make, he promised for an escoroma. If mother try, Sagalon go be a different place. Unless he get work for do, an office say get anybody in a social media. Me I not get talk safe. Or say now they send people there. Unless he get rights, not former APC president. If they talk to any APC, just like him, where he get all this cabal, where they mix up with nation. When mother today, unless make he get power, he can't fight that iron when they panai they work at kill and key. The respect where Ernest command. Even though he not be president, he not having the mother, we don't sit on a state house for 5 years for thief and misdirect the whole nation. If for no say, picking where them born with blessing, it's different. A man where them born for be a ruler, it's different from you where they born, they make you a ruler. He was a made ruler. He wasn't born to be, he was not born to be a ruler. Because God forgive the common sense and gets sorry art for you people them. If mother triumph, he go see all the warlords them. Outside they don't go. They go there this time. Because the northwest will not prepare for receive any more of their nonsense. Like I want to come back again to the police letter and the PPRC. It's not mandatory. Say now they forgive we, okay.
yeah.
What then they suffer we, then they punish we. Then get mouth for speak for the masses. And me they tell me people of Sierra Leone, the love I get for me land and for me people them. PPRC not get the trustees for stop them. Say fire cell will not get the rights for stop Sierra Leoneans for get a peaceful protest. Then job as police and security is to protect the people that wait and come out.
Correct.
Let them not for them. Fight not there. Let them not go the wrong way. Then not them for direct. We don't see how protests and they happen at the West. It's not different from we.
Yeah.
So mother, in uselessness, in forgetfulness, for somebody who feed her yesterday, we cloth her, buy motoka, make her let it clean, he go dig an dirty box. But now tell and say, no matter how he bring an escoroma down, we are not here or prepared for make him a sacrificial lamb. If mother try, he go see ancestors. Me, Mama Salon, I dey tell him that. If he make me for go lead that na salon, if crocrach and escoroma, mother, you don't done. Me na this no more I get for this benki man.
Thank you so much, Mama Salon. Mama Salon say he gets the benki man. He gets a message for us. Say if he triumph, himself they will lead a demonstration. That's alone. That's a very strong. That's a very strong message from Mama Salon. Thank you ever so much for crown this all. Lord Khalifa, they can give a 1-minute submission before ever would they round up quickly. Lord Khalifa, before ever you round up with the last submission, this is very critical because according to the Constitution, Madam Bio, they not get the right for which you don't have state house right now, even for 1 hour for serve as the president of Sierra Leone. By nomenclature, he's still the president of Sierra Leone. Now, in a pose around, they use threatening remarks against a former president, Dr. Ernest Nkrumah. You feel say legally, he get the right for order in arrest. For me, they arrest Dr. Ernest Nkrumah without no good reason. You think so you get that right there, that legal right?
Absolute power. Power
Corrupt.
corrupt, absolute power, absolutely.
Precisely.
You don't understand?
I do.
I think that is what is really affecting, this gentleman. He has been corrupted.
Yes.
His mind has been corrupted. His mentality has been corrupted. And he behaves subliminally.
Yeah.
And I think because of that subliminal behavior, images where they enter in brain, they're very much subnormal for make you go able for things say a go member for make it disgrace the former president like that.
Good.
Even when Ernest is no longer the president of the country, he's still bigger than him in all respects.
Thank you.
And mother, they forget say for the first time since they born me, I listened to how SLPP then when they cause Ernest Nkrumah born in New York. And when they go to World Bank, then cause a mama born am da KKI in wife and many other guys them of the SLPP cahoots. Then they cause that man the mama born am and it's just a wave at them. Most of them guys then they cause Ernest in New York, you don't get them jobs, you don't reward them for COSA. You get evidence for choosing Ernest and they sponsor that na Holland. And for him to make such incendiary remarks or statements, he don't recriminate himself. He don't know. The news is getting closer at him, but you don't know.
Okay.
Trust me, you go talk and back, say, Khalifa Nkrumah talker.
Thank you
All
so
of
much.
these things we don't play for Ernest Nkrumah, then go boomerang. You go turn around tomorrow and say, wait, Ernest, it's too late. But the power don't corrupt the mentality. The power don't corrupt everything about her. You better be careful.
Good.
Now that's what they say.
Thank you so much.
Legally speaking, you don't get that power there. Now we look up to the institutions at work and see how best they would exercise their constitutional powers we then give them. In the best way possible, we go affect peacefully every Sierra Leonean. We get the right for let it do what it's supposed to do in the country.
Thank you so much, Senior Comrade Khalifa. Now to Mama Salon, you get 1 minute for give the listeners and viewers with now you take home message with regards to what we don't discuss today. Just 1 minute. We'll wrap up now, and we thank you so much for joining us today and for attending this particular discussion and for accepting the invitation. May God bless you. Go ahead.
Amen. Well, they just tell me listeners them say, and people then in Sierra Leone say, make them ready. When then get what they want, the constitutional right, then do a proper elections. The right person for that country, they will get the keys or open every sector or every administration. We get the know-how. Now, Dr. Matthew Wilson Samura Kamara.
Thank you.
Let them do that one day. But let nothing not scared una. You can at the world for live and for die. But not say you can't be mortal man. It take you right where you for enjoy living on earth. Eternal, it make and sour. You get for grab up and grab that sweetness where you don't can't take from you, deprive you, and tell and say, you na mortal man. Letter, no letter. PPRC, no PPRC. Sierra Leoneans, get prepared for tell the world say, una don't had enough of Madabio in institutions, in regime, in Kamajo, now saloon. If I reach here, na me own advice at the Guna.
Thank you so much. Now over to you, senior comrade Kolifa Koroma. We just need 1 minute submission when a take-home message to listeners and viewers with regard to the discussion and your final advice to the APC political party.
There is nothing the international community not record.
Okay.
All of these incendiary statements from the president, from right at the beginning of the administration to the end, has been recorded. And there is nothing we're able to prevent the APC from rallying around the country tomorrow. It will happen, and I just to give them the courage for we do what's needful. Going out there in millions and see whether anybody will raise a finger against the APC. That the leadership of the APC has exercised tremendous patience. We don't lay complaint as if we are whining, but not to whine with the wine. We are a respecter of the law. But suicide and don't push the leadership of the APC and the executive of the APC to the wall, and there's nowhere to go, there's going to be a severe pushback. And I can tell you, within the shortest possible time, before the week in 24 hours time, if you not be careful, I don't know say the other side will do. But victory awaits Dr. Samura Kamara.
Amen. Amen. Amen, Ya Rab.
By the grace of God, the hand of God is upon him.
Amen.
That stage now stay.
Amen.
So, rather than later, it will be for Dr. Samura Kamara.
Amen.
Thank you ever so much, Lord Kolifa, senior comrade Kolifa Koroma. It just don't echo out say victory awaits Dr. Samura Kamara. Definitely that will happen. Mama Salondo also pray for Dr. Samura. He also don't tell everybody thank you. He also don't make it clear for say waiting Madabio say a wrong against the former president, and if he mistake in the lead a protest. Alone.
Yes.
But before I do my final submission and for thank my panelists and today who don't exhibit the talent and the expertise na this platform, I go want for welcome also. I Satukai on the platform. I want for welcome Delwin Thomas, Andrew Kamara of Sweden. Andrew be there yesterday with Adi Macaulay. He exhibiting talent na and he was eloquently sober na the platform yesterday. I also want for welcome Abbas Koroma na the platform. I go one for welcome Prezo, James Songa. I go one for welcome Elder, where they call Israel Papa, now the APC UK and I.
My darling.
I get quite a number of people away. Daniel Sisse, Hassan Toure, Contezola.
Oh, Mr. Toure.
Yeah, Mr. Toure just expressing sincere thanks to Madame Salone. He said, like for a golden voice.
You.
That's a very good praise that one day for you, Mama Salone. Now,
thank you, Mr. Toure.
To our listeners, then do ya will not forget for subscribe to this channel, na Facebook and YouTube. This na the APC online Diaspora Online TV platform. One of the mouthpiece of the diaspora as well as the APC political party. As I said to you earlier on, we get high profile icons there. Just like how we get Mama Salone, we'll get senior comrade when Alpha Kolifa Koroma na the platform today. Same way so, we can forget the Secretary General, we can forget the Dr. Richard Conte and Dr. Samura get for appear on this platform here. So before ever the election they take place or whenever we postpone them. But again, I'm just doing my final summary with regards to what happened today because we bring to the knowledge, see, we can discuss 3 issues them. One, that the letter where the APC sent to the police, where they request for a police clearance. Also, the refusal letter to the APC where the police themselves sent. We don't address all the issues today. And the video where Madabio he used some sarcastic utterance against the former president. Now, the take-home message. Senior comrade Kolifa don't make it clear. Say there is no constitutional right for the police for say that they give APC an ultimatum of 72 hours for notice them because they want for conduct a protest when a peaceful one. No, the APC just seek the advice. It's not even advice, just address a letter to them because they need for make them aware. But the APC get the right for take to the streets as long as they not do no harmful thing. You know, they are no constitution, so they're not able for stop we. And there is a legal point for sure say the APC just notified them. That not mean say that they scared we. Because the invitation where they sent to the APC is not necessary. The invitation where PPRC sent to the APC is not necessary. It's all like a stage management because the institutions then where they in line with the SLPP. They're not they in line with the views of the general mass system as Sierra Leone. They're not they in line of best practices. So therefore, then decide for join the left side instead of the right side or staying at the center. They just move the goalpost from the center of the park to the left wing way than the SLPP, which was wrong, and therefore they advise everybody for remain peaceful. Make we see what now the outcome will go for happen tomorrow. We also don't bring to a notice say Dr. Samura was attacked today. Now Pujangu with the SLPP talks them. We don't know what exactly for happen with them, but we pray God that he is safe because we expect them for dinner at Tuga Stadium na Freetown for conduct the Western Urban last day rally today. The place jam-packed right now. Then just to wait for in convoy for travel from Pujawu to Freetown for make it can get a message. So una stay tuned. Anything get for happen, we get for tell una on social media with regards to the outcome of the APC final decision for March at the ECSL office, either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. But we don't get clear from the expert for say APC do the right thing. It was timely. They do the needful thing. They not cause no harm, no danger, anything whatsoever, but to request for police clearance. So if they not give them the police clearance, we'll still get the legal locus for make we march na the streets of Sierra Leone peacefully for conduct or protest. Thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you, Mama Salon. Thank you, Lord Senior Comrade.
You're
Oliver,
welcome at any time. At any
attending
time.
this platform.
It's my pleasure.
You're welcome.
Time.
We'll expect for getting back anytime. Mo,
Yeah.
over to you, Mo.
Una go more sleep waiting una so. Una dey go. From where you come, not just the flow. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we not give them notice, but we not go get peace. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we not give them notice, but we not go get peace. Everybody say, can't stand. We are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Can't stand. We are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Can't stand. We are standing.
Yeah. Finally, this now the last message to our listeners and viewers. Them tomorrow, the APC Diaspora Online TV they come up with a program what they call I Report. It's gonna last for 30 minutes. That program they run every blessed day, whilst we also conduct with one-to-one interviews them with the APC hierarchy members them. But before I go want to express a sincere thanks to the technical director when Mo Bangura of Reading. Now the PRO also na Reading. We also get with technical director we in Sierra Leone when a JS Momo Junior. He did it right now. They conduct everything for we where they happen right now na Sierra Leone. We have our our comrades when Delwin Thomas, a technical man, Dr. Denke, you're appreciated in this platform. We also get Sweet Bonita, is one of our presenter and host na this platform. I get Fatia Samura. I also want for embrace Una and also want for thank Una for the effort Una don't do that this platform, the service Una don't provide. It's a voluntary service for the APC political party because we all believe in the ideology of the APC. Hence the reason we're here every blessed day for propagate the ideology of the party. I go want for express a sincere thanks also to Manso Kabo, to Owan Kosuwena, the coordinator of the APC Diaspora Online TV platform. I also want to express another sincere thanks to Arun Poppy for sharing all our flyers on our social media. I also want to express sincere thanks to Supermed. I want to acknowledge on the platform. Instead to do great job for all of us at the platform. We get with Diaspora and the PRO when a political ivory. Instead they do the same thing, sending audios day in and day out, doing write-ups for the APC. Instead we look for acknowledge on the platform. But last and not but the least, the leader, the principal of the APC political party, Dr. Samura Kamara, would wish you good luck for winning the June 24th, 2023 election, but not for go into the election if they no adhere to all what we would request for, because if we go into that election, they're not clear and address those issues, APC will just cry forever. Thank you so much and goodbye. Mixer.